Hello, namaste. In this video, I'm going to share some information about how to access data that you want to input in your GIS software. When we are using ArcGIS Pro, Esri's Living Atlas layer provides information to most of the open source data. So that can be one of the ways to access that. But when we are using other open source GIS mapping software, for example, QGIS, we need to manually look for the data, like the boundaries, lines, points from different sources. I want to highlight some of the sources where you can get data. One of the important sources is natural earth. Naturalearthdata.com. This provides access to various kind of vector and raster map data. Once you go to this website, you can find different data here. To download, go to the downloads, and here scroll, you can see different kinds of data. Particularly here, you can download raster data, the global Earth data. For example, the satellite imageries that we access through Google Earth or some other. So you can download this data based on your need. There are large scale data, medium scale data, small scale data. So if you want to download this, just click on one of these, cultural physical raster. What data you want to download? Admin countries. So these are the administrative data, vector data, admin countries point of views, different countries, admin 0, admin 1, admin 2, physical data, coastline, land, minor islands, reefs, oceans. So this is global scale data. And another one is raster data, natural earth 1, natural earth 2, ocean bottom. Let's say if you want to download this natural earth data, raster data, just click here. And from here, you'll see different options. What do you want to download? Natural earth, just the earth, or earth with shaded relief, earth with shaded relief and water, earth with shaded relief, water, and drainage. So these are the raster data. So these are like the base maps that we see in GIS softwares, which automatically upload in ArcGIS Pro. In QGIS, also there's option, but if you want to download, here are the options. For country boundaries, you can also get access from Diva GIS. Go to divagis.org. We also provide spatial data. Click here, and from here you can select a country. You can select subject, what you want to download. Also the format, GeoTIFF or GRD format. These are the two important sources. If you want to download the file related, then go to NASA forums, NASA lands forums. Close this. From here, you can see where the active fires are. Follow this information. Fire map, you can look at the global or USA and Canada. Active fire data, you can get active fire data from here. Archive download. From here, you can get archive download. So you need to use the email address, but this is the platform where you can get archived data for fires. It's global data, which is older than last 7 days. For the newer data, active fires, you can get it from here, global, US and Canada. For different kinds of satellite imagery downloads from this Sentinel, Copernicus browser, browser.dataspace.copernicus.eu. from this browser, you need to log in, or you can access anonymously. If you log in, you can get access to download raster data, like in the form of TIFF, GeoTIFF. Anonymously, you can also do, but you will be able to only download JPEG. You can zoom into the area of your interest, for example, and then here you'll see year, month, date, 30%. This is the cloud cover. For example, I don't know which area is, but let's say for this area, here's the data set, what data set you want to download, Sentinel-2, Sentinel-1, or 3, 5. Let's select Sentinel-2. These are the default. And so latest date, you can filter based on your date. In this area, there is, let me zoom in further. Click again. So latest date, I can figure the cloud coverage. Let me make it to 7%. And again, so latest date. Okay, so this is the satellite image of November 6, 2025 of this particular area. If I want to download on this right side, click here, and I can download. There are three options: basic, analytical. For analytical and high resolution print, I need to log in. But for just for JPEG here, I can only choose JPG or PNG through anonymous license, through just without creating username. And I can click download, then this will be downloaded as a JPG. This is for Sentinel-2, Sentinel-1, Sentinel-5 raster data. Besides this, when you are looking for the country-specific or place-specific data, go to the respective government organization's website and look that. You could just type on Google and find your way. Or in some cases, for example, in Canada, there are open government data from the federal government and provincial government. For example, if I type Open Data Canada, here comes Open Government Portal Canada. I can get the openly released data sets or data from the government of Canada's system. For example, let's say Canada save files. Let's in here Canada provincial boundaries and other critical minerals, advanced projects, mines, processing facilities in Canada. Click here. It will take me to this page. And it has options for downloading CSV or different other formats. For Google Earth, go here in KML, click here, and it will take you to the download page. For Esri, shapefile, and here you can see shapefile English. There could be shapefile in other language or geodatabase. So if I want to download shapefile, I click here, I go to resource, download this, and save. Let's go back. Further back, let's say Canada species at risk. Yeah, critical habitats for aquatic species at risk, critical habitat, fisheries in ocean Canada. So federal government provides this. For example, in Manitoba, open Manitoba. Manitoba is one of the provinces of Manitoba. This is Open MB, Open Government Portal. And from here, let's go to data. And from here, we can explore, or if we want to search all data, we can use the keyword Provincial parks, Manitoba parks, reserve map. This is dataset. Click here, and from here I can download. Likewise for Ontario, Ontario also has open government data. And from there you can download. So sometimes you need to manually create the data, or sometimes you need to digitize data, digitize maps if the maps for like the shape files or other forms of data are not available that you can easily use in your GIS software. In that case, for example, for some boundaries, you need to scan the government's document, and then you scan a specific page, and then you can digitize that as well. This is really important because first, for the GIS beginners, you learn about how to use a GIS software. Then you might be struggling to know where I can find data. One of the easiest ways I would suggest is Google it and then go from there. For example, but when you Google or when you search the internet, look for the credible sources, government, or even the other organizations who are credible. For example, if I want to find the GIS data of Nepal, let's Google Nepal GIS boundaries admin something. And here I see different options. Download Nepal administrative boundary GIS data, Nepal GIS district map. So I would look for the Department of Survey. But sometimes Nepal, because there is no open data, something like Canada has, and maybe other countries have as well. But in Nepal, we do not have that. So in that case, we may need to look for different sources. National Geoportal. Scroll down here, find desired data, download desired data, major features, explore dataset, administrative boundary, land cover, administrative boundaries. You can expand here and then see what is available there. Western Terai Survey, LiDAR. And from here as well, you can sort land use data, land use map of Kathmandu, topographic data. Let's see what it is here. Airport polygons, settlement points, building polygons, transport line, utility, designated area. To summarize, look for the different sources, Google, and also you can use AI platforms, ChatGPT, DeepSeek to understand where you can find GIS datasets so that you can find these sources without a lot of burden of searching Google. And this is how you can gather data and use in your GIS map.